The girl ran her hand over the robot's arm and started giving him commands what to do when people are around. And what about when nobody's watching? Not bad. Suddenly she shouted that someone was coming and ducked behind a rock, laughing to herself. When she looked back, sure enough, the student had learned well from the master. Bumblebee mimicked her perfectly, and it was impossible not to crack up. When the girl called him out on it, Bumblebee looked as sheepish as a 3-ton toddler. Clearly, he still needed more practice. Just then, a group of classmates who were always showing off in front of the girl surrounded them, mocking her car as a piece of junk. Now that crossed the line. You can mess with me, but nobody insults my ride. In the spirit of getting even, that night they snuck over to the bully's house. The girl grabbed an egg and hurled it at the bully's car. Bumblebee's eyes lit up. Now this was his specialty. He picked up the entire carton of eggs and walked over to the car. Go ahead and laugh. Keep laughing. Since everyone was still laughing, they might as well keep the party going. Bumblebee casually totaled the car and finished with a little victory dance. When the alarm started blaring, the girl quickly dove for cover. Bumblebee panicked and flipped the car over, then curled up behind it with his arms over his head. The girl frantically gestured at him until he finally got the hint, transformed back into a car, and peeled out with the two of them. But he was going way too fast and caught the attention of a cop, with the officer hot on their tail. Bumblebee veered off the road and nearly plunged off a cliff. He quickly shot out an arm to grab the guardrail and pulled himself back up, climbing at breakneck speed. He actually made it back onto the road, but the cop was right behind them, closing in fast. Bumblebee reclined the seats, and when the officer glanced over, he nearly had a heart attack. It was a self-driving car. He tried to force Bumblebee off the road, but backed into a corner. Bumblebee transformed right in the middle of the highway. His body contracted, legs extended to jump over obstacles. Then he executed a perfect 360-degree spin in midair and landed squarely on the cop car, crushing it instantly. They'd successfully shaken off the pursuit, but just as they emerged from the tunnel, they ran straight into a fully armed military convoy. Sure, they'd been speeding, but calling in the army seemed like overkill. The moment they got out of the car, soldiers swarmed them from all sides. Seeing his friends surrounded, Bumblebee threw caution to the wind and forgot everything the girl had taught him. He transformed right in front of everyone, hurling soldiers aside and shielding the girl. Then with one powerful leap, he scooped her up and escaped into the deep fields. But the real danger was just beginning.